I am starting my day one of my no-fap journey. This is the first video I've actually posted. I've watched thousands of you guys, honestly. I've watched those videos, man, hundreds of times. And I'm actually, my records go like this. They're two different records, and I've had 31 days without looking at porn and without uh, actually without no masturbation, no porn, no ejaculation, no orgasm. That's my record is 31. Now I have gone 61 days, no fap, no masturbation, no porn, no sex, no uh pretty much the only thing I did was within that 61 days is I failed 3 times at looking at the porn. That's it. And I have to honestly say it does affect you. I felt a slight energy drop. I felt a just even looking at it. I felt a slight difference in vibration and consciousness. Like after I had sat there and looked at it, I could tell the difference. Like the way that I felt, my energy wise, my strength. Um I really know that basically there's a lot of people who get on here and they say that, I disagree with the no fap soft mode. Yes, I'm not saying you have to do it forever. Yes, you're gonna find a woman someday, and if you want to have sex with her, then what I'm saying is that there's people that get on here and they say that no fap hard mode isn't is just as beneficial as no fap soft mode. I have to totally disagree. Um, when I just looked at it, and this is proof right here for me, even though it's not sexual encounter. And I've done it. I've done it where I've only had sex with a girl too. But pretty much, this is how it goes. What I've noticed, my journey. When I would sit there and I was, totally no PMO, no orgasm, no nothing, no sex, no nothing. It would be like after 23, 24 days, man, I would just start feeling like my freaking muscles in my arms would like really feeling the testosterone was really pumping up because I was really feeling strong and energized. And I could just feel a major difference in strength. That when I looked at it, that energy was like dispersed out of my body somehow. I don't know what it was, but it lowered the testosterone by looking at porn. It honestly did. And I've just done it where I went straight PMO and then I didn't look at porn and I just had sex with a girl and I didn't ejaculate, and it was instantly I could feel a difference. Weaker, not as strong. Um, so I can honestly tell you, man, it was really beneficial. PMO is very beneficial. There's a guy on here, he gets on here and he claims that he went 10 years, no PMO, and I'm like, dude, you're bullshit and you're full of shit. I don't agree with that. I think he's lying off his ass just to justify soft mode because he can't go through with it. I'm not gonna call his name out, but I honestly think you're lying. I don't think you're being honest. I forgot his name on here, but he said congrats on being my first legit hater. And and if that's how you're gonna justify claiming you've gone 10 years no PMO, I totally believe you're bullshit and I totally believe you're lying. I don't believe you went 10 years no PMO. I believe you're full of shit. And I'm not trying to be a dick on here and rant and, discourage people, but dude, don't get on here and try to screw other people over who are trying to do NoFap by telling them soft mode's better. Don't lie to people. Don't tell people a lie. It's an oxymoron. Bro, anytime you do hard mode, PMO, no PMO, you're going to have better results than you're going to have on soft mode any day of the week. And it's not just another person's spirit experience, it's proven science. I mean, if you don't touch your stuff, dude, and you let it just build up and build up, you're going to have more energy than if you went and looked at porn or had sex. Because you're going to have dispersed some of that by doing those activities. I'm not going to call the guy's name out, but I am going to be putting it out there to watch what you hear. Because not everything here on here is true. A lot of people there's so many people on here who's got agendas to screw. They don't want people to believe in NoFap. There's one agenda. Two, there's other agendas. They don't want people to believe that doing NoFap is wrong. Everybody has their own agendas. I'm gonna be honest, my agenda is to tell the truth of my experience on NoFap. There's so many people that have agendas on here, but there's some people that don't agree with NoFap or no PMO. They don't believe in celibacy, and they believe you can just have sex all the time and you're gonna be healthier, and that's just not true and bullshit. And those people are the ones that I'm telling you about to warn y'all, man. Be careful. These people are going to, deceive you. They're going to say, oh, it doesn't work. Well, how long did you go? And, how did you go about it? But I just thought I'd make this video. Sorry it turned into a little rant there, but I'm going to work on, this is my day one. I had gone 3 days previously, but I failed, and then I'm starting over. Like I said, my record was 31 days, no PMO, no maximum, no ejaculation, no sex, no nothing. And then the other record was 61 days with 3 times of looking at porn in that 61 days without ejaculation or masturbation. But I will say, when I did do it, when I went 61 days, man, my erection was totally different. It was stronger and it pointed up instead of straight out. So I can tell you that by those experiences, NoFap works. I not only did I notice more energy, I wish I could go back, man. I wish I never gave in, but, and I can't. But I believe truly the best experience is going to be total celibacy, monk mode, semen retention, for probably, NoFap hard mode, definitely, semen retention, the monk mode, or at least, man, I'm guaranteed at least, 6 months before you're really going to be like, wow. A lot of people, honestly do 90 days and are wowed, and 60 days and are wowed, but I'm saying at least 90 days. But after 6 months, bro, you're going to be like, wow. I know people on here who did this, and they went a year. And a shout out to Infinite Waters, man. You're amazing. I really loved your videos. I'd like to give a shout out also to David. I'd like to give a shout out to Alex Hughes. I'd like to give a shout out to Ajax Unchained. I'd like to give a shout out to another one out there, Red Lion. Man, I watch your videos, dude. Vic the dog made me laugh all the time. Your videos were very inspirational, Red Lion, and I'm just going to be completely honest, bro. I'd like to give a shout out to, there's a few more people in here I'm trying to think of, man, without looking on them. 24/7 Betterment, I know you said you looked a couple times. That's kind of like what I did, I went 61 days and I looked 3 times. But hey, start over, and you know what I mean, it'll work. But at least you didn't give in to the other. So that's a complete, you know what I mean, improvement. And there's few other people out there, man. Uh, Hayden Rose, man, I'd really like to give a shout out to you. I watched your videos for so long, but it sucks you haven't made it a lot in a long time. But I know you're busy. My man, I used to watch your videos all the time, dude, and I was right around there with you. Just like that Red Lion, I was with you on that whole 90 days when you broke through the Matrix. I remember that, brother. I remember those videos that were cool. It really gave people like me hope that was like, damn, I keep failing in this shit. What am I gonna do? You know what I mean? There's a lot of greats on here, man. There are a lot of greats. You mean, and I gotta give a shout out to y'all. A lot of y'all have gone a long time. I forgot this one college kid's name, man, but he went like at least 6 months to a year, and he did. He was talking about it was really improvement on here. Um, there's a lot of people on here, man, that do. A lot of people help by getting on here and you know what I mean, speaking the truth and not lying to people. Now maybe I'll have different beliefs about hard mode. I mean, I like Dr. John. He's really cool too. Only thing about Dr. John is I just don't agree with the whole hard mode's not sustainable, but you know what I mean? I think it can be sustainable if you go long enough. But hey, everybody has a different goal. You know what I mean? I feel like my goal, I'd like to also give a shout out also to Noah before I go into my goal here. But Noah Church, I'd like to give a shout out to him. He did done a lot of people help. And Mark, I forgot his last name, but Mark, I think it's Mule, but Mark, man, I give you a shout out too because I used to watch your videos back in 2000, 12 and 13 and all that, man. You did a lot of people help. You helped a lot of people. Your videos were dead on the point too. Um, but my goal, you know what I mean, is to go probably for about 5 years of no fap hard mode, just to, you know what I mean. I feel like I've done this thing so long and failed. I may not even need that long, you know what I mean? Maybe 2 years, but before I try to be having sex with girls. But honestly, I feel like I've drained myself, dude, like to a weakened state. And I want to feel like the man I never got to be when I was younger because I did not, you know what I mean? I kept failing porn over and over and over again. And I just want to be able to feel like for one time in my life that I, you know what I mean, feel like I'm meant to, like our bodies are meant to be, not be fapping to porn. You know what I mean? I want the energy and strength. I want to be, and I can be honest with you, after 23 days, 24 days without releasing or looking or porn at all, you know what I mean? The strength and energy goes up like ridiculous up. I mean, not to, you know, be like, all not to be like, you know what I mean, arrogant and all about myself, but it's like, man, automatically, dude, my muscles were like a lot tighter, a lot harder, stronger. Those are things I noticed, and that's from probably the testosterone boost. But plus, there was differences, man. Like I noticed, like more energy, more strength, just ridiculous. The way I felt was better, mentally. Those are better. There is pieces. I feel like there's times when I feel like this, rim of just peace that'll come upon me, too, that you don't get when you're not doing no fap. Now, that peace sometimes would come to me at 10 days, 20, 30. But man, I'm here with y'all, and I'm gonna get off here in this note. But This is my day one, and I'm gonna hope I keep making it, keep going on with y'all. Later. Peace.